Hello friends, welcome to C Programming video tutorials series. From the past few video tutorials, we are trying to understand pointers in C. We understood that a variable which holds the address of another memory location is called a pointer variable or pointer, guys. What is a pointer? Pointer is a variable which holds the address of another memory location. Normal variables hold actual value, whereas pointer variables hold address of another memory location. Once we store address inside a pointer variable, it starts pointing to that memory location. In the previous video tutorials, we understood how to create a pointer variable which holds address of another normal variable. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss how to create a pointer variable which holds address of another pointer variable, guys. We know that a pointer to a normal variable is called single pointer, whereas a pointer to a pointer is called double pointer. The syntax for declaring and initializing a pointer to a variable is we write data type star variable name. We prefix the variable name with single star symbol, guys. Single pointer, single star symbol. We initialize with address of another memory location or address of another normal variable or null value, guys. For example, int star iptr equal to null indicates iptr is a pointer variable which can hold address of another integer type variable. iptr is a pointer variable which can hold address of another integer type variable. The syntax for declaring and initializing pointer to a pointer or the syntax for declaring and initializing a double pointer is we write data type space, we write variable name prefixed with double star symbols, guys. Double pointer, double star symbols. We initialize with address of another pointer variable or null value, guys. For example, int star star iptr equal to null indicates iptr is a pointer variable. iptr is a pointer variable which can hold address of another integer type pointer variable, guys. Let me go to code block and explain everything clearly step by step with demo, guys. I minimize the word. I double click on code blocks icon to launch the code blocks IDE. You can see that code blocks IDE is launched. I'm going to create one new project. I say file, new project. I select here projects, say console application, say go. Then I say next. I select C language, I say next. Then I give the project name pointer to pointer demo. I say next, say finish. You can see that pointer to pointer demo project is created. I click on the plus sign, I double click on main.c to open. You can see that main.c file is open. I am going to delete this line of code which is not necessary. I delete this line of code which is not necessary. Here I am going to create one integer variable a, initialize with the value 10, guys. What happens when this line of code is executed? Of course, computer goes to its memory. It allocates a memory location of size 4 bytes. To that memory location, it gives the name A, initializes with the value 10. The actual address of A will be 22,93,532, guys. That's what happens when this line of code is executed inside the memory, guys. I am going to create a single pointer. Single pointer is a pointer which holds address of another normal variable, guys. I say here int star iptr1. I store address of A inside it. What happens when this line of code is executed? Of course, computer goes to its memory. It allocates one more memory location of size 4 bytes. To that memory location, it gives the name iptr1. Inside that memory location, it puts the address of A, that is 22,93,532. And we know that once we store address inside a pointer variable, it starts pointing to that memory location. iptr1 starts pointing to the memory location which has the address 22,93,532, guys. The actual address of iptr1 will be 22,93,528, guys. That's what happens when this line of code is executed. I am going to create a double pointer, guys. And what is double pointer? Double pointer is a pointer variable which holds address of another pointer variable. I say here int star star iptr2 is equal to address of iptr1. I am storing address of another pointer here, right? What happens when this line of code is executed? Of course, computer goes to its memory. It allocates one more memory location of size 4 bytes. To that memory location, it gives the name iptr2. Inside that memory location, it puts the address of iptr1, guys. That is 22,93,528. And we know that once we store address inside a pointer variable, it starts pointing to that memory location. iptr2 points to the memory location which has the address 22,93,528. The actual address of iptr2 will be 22,93,524, guys. We know that computer allocates 4 bytes of memory location for integer type variables. So 24 plus 4 is 28, 28 plus 4 is 32. That's what happens inside the memory when these 3 lines of codes are executed. We can display value of a as well as address of a using printf statements. I say here printf in double quotations, I say value of a is equal to %d \n comma a semicolon. If we write just variable name, it indicates value of a, guys. If I say printf value of a %d a, we get here value of a equals to 10, guys. We can display address using printf. We say here address of a equals to %d \n comma, we say ampersand a. Ampersand is the address of operator. It returns here address of a, guys. So we get here address of a equals to 22,93,532. That is the address of a, guys. 22,93,532, right? I say here printf in double quotations, I say \n semicolon. We can display value of iptr1 and address of iptr1 using printf statements. I say here printf in double quotations, I say value of iptr1 is equal to %d \n comma iptr1 semicolon. If we write variable name, it indicates value of. Understanding? If we write variable name prefix with ampersand symbol, it indicates address of, right? So here what output we get? We get value of iptr1 equals to, we get 22,93,532, guys, because iptr1 is storing the address of a and address of a is 22,93,532. We have stored 22,93,532 inside iptr1. So definitely we'll get here value of iptr1 equal to 22,93,532, guys. I say here printf in double quotations, I say address of iptr1 is equal to %d \n comma, I say here ampersand iptr1, guys, semicolon. So what output we get here? We get address of iptr1 equal to, we'll get 22,93,528, guys. Address of iptr1 is 22,93,528. That's what we get here. Then I say here printf in double quotations, I say \n semicolon. We can display value of iptr2 as well as address of iptr2 using printf statements. I say here printf in double quotations, I say value of iptr2 is equal to %d \n comma iptr2 semicolon. What output we get here? Value of iptr2 is equal to, you can see iptr2 has address of iptr1 and address of iptr1 is 22,93,528. So we get here 22,93,528, guys. I say here printf, I say address of iptr2 is equal to %d \n comma ampersand iptr2 semicolon. what output we get here? Address of IPTR2 equals to, we get 22,93,524 guys. We get here 22,93,524. I say here printf double quotations /n semicolon. If I say build and run, you can see that it is displaying value of A is equal to 10. It is displaying value of A is equal to 10. Address of A is equal to 22,93,532. Value of IPTR1 is 22,93,532. Address of IPTR1 is 22,93,528. Value of IPTR2 is 22,93,528. Address of IPTR2 is 22,93,524. So we have successfully displayed value of A, address of A, value of IPTR1, address of IPTR1, value of IPTR2 and address of IPTR2. We can display value of A using this printf statement, right? I'm going to copy this line of code and paste here. Definitely we'll get here value of A is equal to 10, right? We can display value of A using IPTR1 guys. How do we do that? We say here printf, in double quotations we say value of A using IPTR1 is equal to %d/n, comma. If I say IPTR1, what it does, it indicates value of IPTR1. Value of IPTR1 is 22,93,532. I don't want to display value of IPTR1. I want to display value at IPTR1 is pointing, and value at IPTR1 is pointing is 10, right? So to indicate value at, we prefix with star symbol. Star indicates value at. Value at IPTR1 is pointing. That's the meaning of that. So definitely we'll get here value of A using IPTR1 will get 10 guys. We can display value of A using IPTR2. And how do we do that? Again I say here printf, in double quotations I say value of A using IPTR2 is equal to %d/n, comma. If I say here IPTR2, it indicates value of IPTR2, right? What is value of IPTR2? Value of IPTR2 is 22,93,528. If I say here star value at 22,93,528, value at 22,93,528 is 22,93,532 guys. So star 22,93,528 is replaced by 22,93,532 guys. If I say again star 22,93,532, it indicates value at 22,93,532 is 10. So what I have to do is, I have to say here IPTR2 prefix with 2 star symbols. Understanding? It displays value of A using IPTR2 equals to 10. If I say build and run, it displays value of A is equal to 10. Value of A using IPTR1 10. Value of A using IPTR2 10. So that is how we display value of A using the A variable itself. We can display value of A using single pointer. We can display value of A using double pointer guys. I hope you guys are clearly understanding. We can change the value of A using A variable itself. We can simply say here A equal to 20. What happens when this line of code is executed? Of course, computer goes to the memory location which has the name A, erases the current value inside it 10, stores the given value 20 guys. And again we can display value of A using A variable, using IPTR1, using IPTR2. So what we can do? We can simply say, I copy this printf /n and paste here. I'm going to copy these lines of codes from here and paste here. Definitely we'll get here value of A is equal to 20. We'll get here value of A using IPTR1 equal to 20. We'll get here value of A using IPTR2 equal to 20. If I say build and run, it displays value of A is equal to 20, value of A using IPTR1 equal to 20, value of A using IPTR2 equal to 20. We can change the value of A using IPTR1, guys. And how do we do that? We can say here star IPTR1 equal to 30. What is the meaning of this line of code? We are telling value at IPTR1 is pointing should be equal to 30. Value at IPTR1 is pointing. Value at IPTR1 is pointing should be equal to 30. That means the 20 is erased from here and 30 is stored here. Again, we can display value of A using A variable using IPTR1 using IPTR2. Definitely we'll get here value of A equal to 30, value of A using IPTR1 equal to 30, value of A using IPTR2 equal to 30. If I say build and run, it displays value of A is equal to 30, value of A using IPTR1 equal to 30, value of A using IPTR2 equal to 30. We can change the value of A. We can change the value of A using IPTR2 also, guys. And how do we do that? We can say here star star IPTR2. We use double star symbols, guys, equal to 40. When this line of code is executed, what happens? The value of A changes to 40, guys. And we can display the value of A using the variable A as well as IPTR1 as well as IPTR2. We'll get here 40, we'll get here 40, we'll get here 40. If I say build and run, it displays value of A is 40, value of A using IPTR1 is 40, value of A using IPTR2 equal to 40. I hope you guys have clearly understood. I think for this video tutorial, this much is enough, friends. I suggest you people to watch this video again and again, understand everything clearly, try the code yourself, experiment with more examples. In the upcoming video tutorials, we are going to discuss more about pointers in C programming language. For more benefits and be up to date, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.